BuildAid is so proud to be part of this amazing, bustling city of gold. Come behind the scenes with us as we explore what really goes into the development, refurbishment and creation of this incredible city we call home. From past to present, we look at what makes Jersey unique and what the future holds.
BuildAid on Mix 93.8 FM. Good evening. My name's Graham Alexander. In the studio, not as usual, is Inga standing in for Simon and Kay looking after all of us. I'm going to be chatting to two gentlemen this evening, Ryan Mitchell and Salim Gani. We're going to be talking to Ryan about Solutions, a company that has a whole package of stuff that they can do in the building industry. And Salim's going to be chatting to us about insulation. Okay.
And we've got a couple of, we have a 500 Rand Builders Warehouse voucher up for grabs, and it's all to do with the Totally Concrete Expo that's happening on the 23rd and 24th of May. You've got to go to their website and register. It's got such amazing stuff happening there. And if you can answer a question, you could win one of these amazing vouchers for Builders Warehouse. I've disappeared. So the question is, it's Freedom Day tomorrow, and we've got a freedom song in mind. This one was released in 1988. It was banned here in South Africa, but it was played widely anyway and always got the party going. I'm going to give you a line from the song if you can guess what song we're talking about. She makes a few of her people happy. She don't care about the rest at all. You've got to know the song. I'm sure you all jawed to it. If you know the answer, send us an SMS on 41348 and you could win one of those amazing vouchers.
My name's Graham Alexander. This is BuildAid on Mix FM. I'm going to be chatting to Ryan Mitchell. Ryan, thanks so much for coming to talk to us.
Thanks a lot for giving us the opportunity.
Ryan, you're from a company, the Solutions Group, and I think the name says it all, that you have a package of solutions in the building industry. Just run us through each of those categories, Ryan, and then I'll get into a bit more detail with you.
Yeah, we're a multi-service company that offers a solution for the homeowner as well as the corporate. We got a corporate solution, we've got building solutions, landscaping solutions, water solutions, and decor solutions.
Talking about building, anybody altering their home or adding on to a home, you always think, who am I going to get to come and do the work for me? Because it's not as simple as just fixing the bathroom or adding on a garage. It always involves a bit of paving and a bit of this and a bit of that. So you guys sound like the ideal option.
Well, you see, that's what's so good about the Solutions Group. We obviously offer a solution in every sort of sphere that your recommendations for your home. We offer a one-stop shop because it's very difficult in this day and age to find a plumber, electrician, etc., and that's why we offer a one-stop shop. So you pick up the phone or come look at our website and we can service every single need that you require.
Let's pick on something difficult. I want to add on to my kitchen, and I want to renovate my bathroom. What kind of scope can you guys offer? Do you have a plumber? Do you have the electricians? Kitchen companies?
Yeah, we've trained in sort of all facets of the building industry. We don't use any subcontractors. Every single person that we offer and every single service we offer is in-house, and we do offer a lot of training to our staff. We train our staffs personally. We do a lot of YouTube video clips, etc., and we spend a lot of time training our staff, and that's why we offer all those different facets to the different building industry, to the different facets of your home and different areas of your home, because we want to offer a one-stop shop for the end user, for the homeowner.
When it comes to alterations and additions, I think a lot of people are scared to undertake it because you just hear all these stories out there. What advice could you give to a homeowner to say, you're going to start, what do you do first? I guess, well, in fact, I don't guess, I know you need to talk to an architect or somebody to do the design and that first.
Yeah.
What's your next sort of logical step?
Well, you see, our business is obviously we're a one-stop solution, but we like to build a rapport with our customers. So we start with the smaller projects first, and then try and build up a nice relationship with our clients, so that because the building industry has got a very sort of tainted name to it, because there's a lot of what we call bucky brigaders in the industry, and we're trying to avoid people using the bucky brigaders and in people investing in a one solution, and that's why we offer a multifaceted solution to the building industry.
Up next, my special guest, Salim Gani. Salim's from a company called Think Green Insulation. Salim, thanks so much for coming to chat to us.
Thank you for having me.
Let's get straight to the point and say you guys make insulation. It's those rolls of stuff that you put in the ceiling. And the reason I've gone straight to the point, Salim, is I'm really interested in, firstly, how did you get into this business? And then how you make your stuff. How did you get into it, Salim?
Well, it all started in 1990 when I started off with a small machine. And basically it started off at home in my garage. And from there the business just expounded from one point to another. And I realized that there's a need for fibers and from the fiber business, that's for the mattressing and the comforter, all those kind of products that we were selling for. I noticed there's a need for in the construction sector of the market. And I did a bit of research and I found out that, look, there is an insulation which we can produce within my confines of my business. And that's how I got started with it.
I always find it fascinating, the garage. I think we've all read the books, big companies, famous people that started in garages. We've had a number of companies on the show, some American companies, South African companies, and it's amazing how many guys start in the garage. So when you do buy a house or build a garage, because you might land up in some exciting business. Salim, you guys make a fiber or a blanket, a roll that you insulate roofs with. Let's get into how it's made, because there's a story in itself.
Well, the product is actually made from PET. That's your plastic bottles. Taking, for example, your Coke bottles, your Sprite bottles. I don't know if you noticed that people walking through the streets and going through your dustbins, and they take out all the bottles, and we look at them with so much of disrespect. But we don't realize the amount of help they're actually doing for the country, by helping with for the green initiative market.
Yeah, a 2-liter bottle, it occupies space.
That's right.
And it's a lot of air when it's empty. So when it comes to landfill and carting away garbage and that, as you say, these guys are really helping the system.
No, most definitely.
But then a company like yourself, and I'm sure there are various others, you buying this material from these guys, maybe not directly. What happens to the bottles when these guys actually deliver them to wherever they deliver them to?
Well, what happens is the bottles get delivered to a company and it goes through a process. It gets washed and it gets de-labeled and it goes through a shredding machine, which in return gets pelletized, and then from there it gets extruded into fiber. And the fiber is actually what we buy. And once we get the fiber, we put it through our machines, which is called a carding machine. It's a carding plant. And it gets carded out into different layers, depending on the requirements of what is actually needed.
BuildAid on Mix 93.8. My name's Graham Alexander, chatting to Salim Gani. We're talking about insulation. Salim is from the company Think Green Insulation. It's a great story, Salim. I'm enjoying listening to you.
Thanks.
How you started in a garage and using recycled bottles from guys out there. I think Inga during the break said they were collectorpreneurs or recyclepreneurs or wastepreneurs. I think Stevie B chatted about it a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, it's great. It's part of the economy. There's people making some money out of trash. They're also helping a system because a bottle occupies a space. It's full of air. It's not economical to move this thing around.
Definitely.
Salim, so this blanket that you make that comes in a roll, you also have a product where you have a foil stuck to the one side, which improves the insulation.
Yeah, we've got a product which is called silver lining isolation, which we supply to people that are insulating factories, as well as the ducting systems, which basically covering the ducting systems for the air conditionings in it.
Yeah.
We do a supply to all the air conditioning people, and that's basically where the product goes into. Like,
when you talk to the market, Salim, the matter, or rather the issue of saving money through insulating a building obviously comes up all the time. If you've insulated, let's talk about a home first. Insulated your home properly, you don't need to heat it as much in winter, you don't need to cool it down, and some clever guys have worked out the numbers. What is your take on that? How do you present that to the market?
Well, I can tell you from my personal experience with my own home. It was about 2 years ago, and it was very cold. And I got a call from the wife, and she says, the house is very cold, and you need to insulate the place. And I got the guy to go out there, insulated the house. And within 2 days, I found there was a 5-degree increase in temperature. I mean, to get 5 degrees, it's a lot.
Well, there you go. From the guy, from the company, Think Green Insulation. Salim, I'll be back to you in a sec. Okay, how did we do?
Well, everyone got it right. So am I going to give the answer now?
Well, I gave you half
should be
of it.
cool. Everyone, yeah, you did cheat a little bit, but let me say, everyone got it right before you cheated. It is Eddie Grant singing Gimme Hope, Joanna. So all of you who got it right, well done. And specifically Ines, who is our winner tonight. Ines will get hold of you tomorrow to get that 500 Rand voucher to you. And please remember, everyone who's been listening, go on to totallyconcrete.co.za and register free for the expo on the 23rd and 24th of May.
Remember also, we haven't promoted it much tonight because we don't want to confuse things, but there's a workshop. It's coming up next Saturday, not this Saturday, the following Saturday, in partnership with Mix FM. It's a workshop for homeowners. If you want to come along and learn about planning, go to the BuildAid website. That's buildaid.co.za under workshops, and you can book there. It would definitely be worth it if you're planning on building. So thanks to Inga for standing in for Simon on the desk. Thanks to Kay for looking after all of us.
Just speaking of Simon, just so everyone, all his fans knows, he's being a really great dad today. Whenever one of his sons has a birthday, he gives them his whole day and they can do with him what they want. So
he's a rock.
He's not doing a show tonight.
So there we go, Simon. Enjoy your son's birthday with him. And it's so nice having a Friday on a Wednesday. Thanks to Ian for videoing the show. But a special thanks to Salim, Gani, and to all of you for listening. Salim, thanks so much.
Thanks a lot. And I just want to thank you guys for having me on. And I need to thank my management and my staff for getting us where we are today. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have been here.
It's our pleasure. And we'll see you at the Concrete Expo. We do this every Wednesday between 6 and 7. Chat to you next week. Ciao.
Thanks.
But there's something on land, and I can't hurt you bad. There must be so much love in my heart that it would tear me apart. And I know, although you couldn't see